Hey Nick, here is a visual description of my two different systems that I want to use in a home theater environment and in an analog LP recording system. But I only want to use these Paradigm Studio 40s or speaker system with both different sources. Let's describe number one. I've got Studio 40 version 3s as well as a center up top above the TV. And then I've got the Anthem Statement D2 and P5 preamp and amplifier. Everything is connected up with this system using Nordost cables. And the Nordost cables comes off the P5 speaker cables, and then they go to the back of the speaker when I want to listen to home theater by wired system. Now again, these are coming off the P5. When I want to use the analog system, the records, this is the little record collection that I've got, but I like it. Briefly described from left to right is I've got a record cleaner, a Rega P25 with a Dynavector DV505 cartridge, high moving coil cartridge, an EAR 834P phono preamp with moving coil stage, and then that goes into a Wilson R8 integrated amplifier. And from there, I've got speaker wire that comes right now. It's just on the floor because I'm setting this up and want to know what to do with it. But it's going to go back behind the closet door, and then it's connected up to the back of the Studio 40s. And again, everything by wired. Now these Studio 40s speaker wires are the WIIM cables. I like those. For one, is their a standard size cable, what they call canary, which has got 4 wires that run inside of each one. And WIIM cables has a really good banana plug connection that tightens down over the Paradigms speaker input leads, and the same type of connection, but it's not locking for the Nordost Baldur wires. The issue is when you listen to one system, you gotta unplug the other speaker wires and plug them in. Now I should say that I also have, going across the floor, 2 wires. One's under the carpet and one's there by the fireplace that go, Alexa, turn on the den lamp.
Okay.
That goes to a subwoofer, and the subwoofer has got 2 sets of input connectors. I can either go with just a single subwoofer wire, or else I can go left and right channel. And I've chose to stay with just using the summed subwoofer input and just switch it back and forth when I want to listen to the subwoofer. But I could use both of them plugged in at the same time, because there's a switch that SVS makes, and I'll walk over here for you. And it's not really a switch, it's just a converter box. And what that box does is it sums up the speaker out connected by banana cables to the back of the Wilson integrated amp, and then converts that to a left and right channel for the subwoofer. And then I use a splitter that sums that cable to a single cable. So that's why I'm switching out on the back of the subwoofer to a single cable. I can use the same type of splitter and connect it in at the same time. And that's because that subwoofer's got an auto sensing function that when there's a signal, it knows where it's coming from. It'll switch automatically between the two. sources for the subwoofer. So the subwoofer isn't really the issue here. What's the issue is the speakers. And all in all, let me back up a little bit so you can kind of see this environment. This is basically my home theater system combined with my analog playback system. And I usually sit here on the back wall, and when I want to watch TV or listen to the home theater, I do it with that system, one. And when I want to play records and enjoy some late night nostalgia, I use the system on the wall and just run speaker wire to the speakers, as opposed to moving the amp and running longer interconnects. So that's basically my issue is how do I, subwoofer not being an issue, but how do I connect up to the back of these speakers so that I can use a total of 8 different connections, right? 2 speaker wire systems, both of them using a bi-wired speaker cable without having to always unplug and move speakers around and stuff to be able to listen to the system, to the either system. And it's either or, it's never both at the same time.